Hey, good morning. I've got so many good things to report today. I mean, so many things that are good. Let's see here. Where to even start? The first place to start is I don't know if you can look behind me here, but the first place is the temperature. So the last couple of weeks, it has been ungodly hot, just ungodly hot. You guys have kind of come along in the journey and seen the sweat-soaked T-shirts and the miserableness of the heat. So anyway, for some reason over the weekend it dropped. I just took a picture of the thermometer up there, and it is about 75 in the shop today. Doors are open, no fans. I'm not gonna say it's cool, but it's way cooler. So anyway, that's the greatest update. Update number 2 is I'm feeling better. I don't know if you can see it in my face. I can sure tell. Saturday was miserable. It was a nice day outside, but the temperature was good, but I just felt like absolute dog crap. So I pretty much did nothing on Saturday, literally nothing. And then something magical happened. I'm calling it the magic pizza. So we had some plans with some friends. We were doing dinner and a movie Saturday night. So our friends have a home theater that's way better than any theater that you'll ever see at the movie theater by going out. So we got some pizza. They picked it up. We met them at their house. I debated on whether even going. My wife all day was like, are you sure you want to go? Are you sure you want to go out tonight? I'm like, yeah, I got to do something. I got to get off this couch. That being said, I'm not a couch person. I feel guilty when I sit around. I do not like just sitting around on my tuchus. I'm a busybody, and I like to be doing something. Whether it doesn't have to be something even productive, I like to be doing something either in the shop or go for a ride or do something. So anyway, that being said, Saturday night rolled around. I'm like, yep, let's go. We jumped in the truck and went to town and went to our friend's house. They got the pizza, and it was the deep dish pepperoni and meat lovers style pizza. It was from a local brand, so it wasn't a chain. And we had pizza. We watched the movie. I still didn't feel real good. My body was kind of aching. But I woke up Sunday morning, like a brand new man. Whatever was in that pizza, and I've heard this. My wife says that when they used to not get feeling, or when they were feeling kind of crappy and maybe like a flu, they would eat like a real greasy, oily pizza, and it would make them feel better. Well, that's what we did, and for some reason, I'm calling it the magic pizza. I feel like a new man. So we got up, we went to church. I felt good. We enjoyed the day, and today's Monday. I feel fantastic. My body is not probably 100%, but it's definitely 75% better than it was all last week. I think I'm over the hill of the feeling bad and feeling crappy. This is my last day of antibiotics from the spider bites, and I'm on the mend. So anyway, super excited about that. Super excited about that. I'm filming on my phone right now. I'm going to hook up the tripod here in a minute, and we are going to switch cameras and do some stuff. There's a couple things that I wanted to show you guys that I did Friday. Truth be known, I felt like crap. I felt, I know it's bad, but I didn't feel like filming. Filming takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of setup. I do things usually twice when I'm filming. So full disclosure, I felt like crap and I did not film. But let me show you a couple things that we got done. So in my last video, I had got the tires off. Tires are back on. It took twice as much work. I just didn't feel good, but I swore a lot. I try not to swear, but swore a lot, and I got these tires mounted. These are the old tires. These are the original tires that came on this bike. So they are back on. Here is the tires that I took off of it. Again, these lugs here, these look so good. These lugs look so good. So the thing is, I'm gonna be doing some dirt out on my ride for the first 2 or 3 days. Then I'm gonna be transitioning basically to the highway coming back. When I say highway, I'm gonna try to hit as much dirt, gravel as I can on the way back, within reason, being careful that I'm not gonna kill myself. I'll be solo, and my wife wants me back in one piece. So I gotta clean up a little bit, put some tools away this morning, but the tires are back on the bike, and we are getting ready to go. So that being said, so now that we got the tires back on the bike, today's Monday. I've had a lot of work stuff going on, so I do need to do quite a bit of work today for my real job. That's my neighbor. And so what we're gonna do today is really get packed up. I gotta have the bike ready by Wednesday. I'm shipping it on Thursday morning, bright and early, and then I will be flying out on Friday, picking up the bike on Saturday, and starting this, starting this adventure. A little bit of riding next weekend with my son in Idaho, and so I'm super stoked about that. Super excited. So this week I got to get this bike prepped, get packed. So what I thought we'd do today is do some packing. One thing I want to do, and we'll get to it when we switch cameras, and we'll kind of go through some things. But anyway, that's the plan today. Get the bike packed up, at least 80% packed and ready to go, so that this week I can get all my work done, so I can get the bike on the truck on Thursday and get it shipped to Idaho. So anyway, super excited. Super happy. I don't feel good or feel bad anymore. Thanks for dealing with all the crap that came along with that, and my mood's probably been pretty crappy. My poor wife, give her props, because she has dealt with me being miserable for a few days. So anyway, that being said, let's switch cameras and kind of go through some things that we are gonna do. Okay, I think we are set up here. You think I got enough stuff on my table? I do, but it's gonna get fun. We're gonna start dialing this. In. I know it's loud, but it's such a nice day that I'm leaving those doors open. Usually when I'm filming, I shut those doors up and try to stop it. But today is so nice. We got a breeze blowing through here, and I'm in heaven. So I feel good. Anyway, I'm in a good mood today. So, come along with me. I'm going to show you guys a tool that traffic does suck. I'm sorry, but sorry, not sorry. We're gonna plug through no matter what. I'm going to show you the coolest tool in the world. This is a Moto camping pack list. I got this off of Moto Camp Nerd. This guy right here, his name's Ben, lives here in North Carolina. I've met him several times at different functions. He is a rock star. He's made it so nice to be able to print this list out right on your computer and just check it off. And then I write notes and scribble on it. I have 2 or 3 of these packing lists, and so I'm going to take one here and put the rest back here, and we'll have them for the next trip. What it does is it just makes it to where, let me make sure I got everything I need here. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, it's 3 pages. So it's got a room over here for notes and all kinds of things, and I scribble in the margins and do all that kind of stuff. So we are going to just start clicking off this list. I may not get everything packed up today, but we're at least going to start checking off the list, maybe put it in some bags, and then we're going to do a final sort and strap everything down. So the first thing on the list is tent. The tent that I'm taking, this is the tent that I'm taking. This is the Nemo Mayfly. So this is an ultralight tent. It weighs, in fact, let me do something real fast. Hang on, stand by. I have a little thing that you weigh stuff with. Scale, that's what this would be called. It's a scale. So we're not gonna weigh everything out, but we're gonna weigh a few things. I'll give you some ideas of the weight. Weight is huge. You don't want to get too much weight. I learned my lesson last time. I'm going to send some pictures or put some pictures, links in this, of a trip that I did on a cold weather trip. The weather was, it was here in North Carolina, but the weather was, I think it was in November, and it was the last trip that I went on on that season. And I knew it was going to be cold, so I'm like, oh, I need an extra sleeping bag. I need extra everything. I took a tent heater. I took all kinds of stuff. My bike was packed up. I'll send it. It was miserable to ride. Luckily, it was about 3 hours away, and I was able to get there, but it was a challenge nonetheless. So let's weigh this tent here. All right, so this is 3.4 pounds. 3.4 pounds. The last tent that I took last year on that trip to Idaho, I was running a one Tigris, I think it's the Stella tent, or Cosmito tent. Fantastic tent. I've had that thing out lots of places, beat it up, but the only downfall about it is it's heavy. So this is the Nemo Mayfly, super high quality tent. Go check out some reviews. I'll probably do a review on this tent. It's semi freestanding. I wish it was full freestanding. I did kind of make a mistake. I think the Dragonfly is full freestanding. This is semi, so you need to stake it out on the ends, two points on the end. Other than that, this tent is fantastic. So I think what we're going to do is in this bag here, let me go ahead and unload the rest of this stuff. I'm seriously, this is a nightmare here. Trust me, we're going to get it dialed in. What is this? This is the emergency phone bank. Emergency. Okay, this is all the crap that we went over in the last video that we said we were going to take. Hoo-wee! This is all the little stuff. Okay, we're getting it, we're getting it, we're getting it. And I got some goodies. Some more goodies that I've drug out. Okay, so this bag here is going to live on the back of this, back of this bike. This tent is the Nemo Mayfly. It's going in there. Okay, so let's mark the tent off. Tent's off. Okay, we are going to go for the tent footprint. I used to have a regular tent footprint that went with this tent. I've got one for my Copper Spur, which is another super ultralight freestanding. And that is a freestanding tent. It's probably a little better than the Nemo Mayfly, but that's a new tent to me. I've used it on a rally in South Carolina. I took that tent down to the Palmetto State rally, and I loved it. I just love the tent. I love the design. So this here is literally just a piece of Tyvek. It weighs nothing. Nothing. Best footprint you can buy. Again, light. I learned my lesson. Taking more gear is not better. So you can buy this off Amazon, or you can get it at your hardware supply. I think I overpaid for it because literally it's just a piece of Tyvek, and I think this says Modern Grizzly. They put a little stamp on it and charge double. Find it cheaper, but it's going. So footprint, okay. Sleeping bag. Okay, so I went and dug my sleeping bag. I keep my sleeping bag in this big mesh bag because it's down, and when you don't want to compress your down when you're storing it, or when you take it out, it won't waft up as much. So this is an awesome piece of kit right here. This is the from a company called ZenBivy. It's like sleeping in your bed at home. This brand, ZenBivy, I'm telling you, most of my camping here in North Carolina is hot weather, so I went with a little warmer sleeping bag. I think this is I'd be lying to you if I told you 100%, but I think this is the 40-degree bag. They make a 20 and a 40 and then a 0, I think, but this is either the 20 or it's not the 20, I think it's a 40-degree. So it's not as heavy. I don't need anything that heavy. I have used this bag in cold weather, and I'll just add a down blanket, and I've got lots of those. Add a blanket to it, and I'm fantastic. It comes with 2 different sheets, and we'll do a video someday on this, just not today. A insulated sheet that goes over your pad, your sleeping pad, and then you have the quilt. It's basically a quilt that goes over that clips onto it. I have 2. I have this insulated. This is the bag itself. Gosh, Todd, you're crazy today. And then this here is an insulated sheet. Now, the only thing that's insulated on this is basically the hood part, and then the rest of it is not insulated. Here comes a truck. There goes a truck. So it's going to be hot. I'm leaving this home, and I am only taking, see how much this compacts? I'm only taking this one. This is my stuff sack that we will stuff this sleeping bag into this stuff sack, get it stuffed down good and tight, knocking crap off my table down there. Trust me, we may break this video up in 2 pieces. That last one we did that was an hour and a million minutes long, I don't want to bore you that long, so we may break this up in 2s. We'll make each one of them maybe, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes, so you don't get bored, and post them. But anyway, we're going to bring this in here, suck this sucker down. I recommend the ZenBivy. When you're out in the backcountry, you just want to be comfortable. And sleeping bags, I'm a big guy. I fight like a fat something in a bag trying to get out, and I'm just not comfortable. So anyway, that is my sleeping bag. That's about I could probably compact it a little more if I had a little bit better stuff sack. This is just a nature hike stuff sack, but it compacts pretty good. There's been times where I don't even put that in a stuff sack. I just stuff it all around the rest of my gear, and I may do that, I may not. So that's my sleeping bag. Check. This is so nice having this list. All right, let's get some stuff that dropped on the floor. What a mess. Okay. Pillow. Okay, sleeping pad. To go dig out some sleeping pads from. I got a room back here, a gear room. That's basically camping, backpacking. I'm a huge nerd when it comes to food storage. I prep food storage. I got enough food to, feed me and my wife and the kids and their kids and grandparents for years to come. So I rotate it. I'm a big nerd, but I've got a room back there. One of these days we'll go back there and do a tour of just the camping room. I've got car camping stuff, tents, shelves of just stuff. But anyway, I went back, grabbed, this is a Big Agnes Repeat. This is one of the best insulated pads you can get. So there's that. I'm just showing you size differences. Size matters, it really does, especially on the bike. So, don't drink Monsters, they're horrible for you. Okay, so I got the Big Agnes Repeat. This is a One Tigress. This is a One Tigress mat. I think the R value states on this something like 4. Don't quote me, I'm not going through specs on these. I'm just in my head what I remember. 4.5 R value, so this is insulated. This is super insulated. This Big Agnes is one of the best ones, but it's a little bulky. And then I have this little guy here. This is a Nemo Tensor, and it's, all these stuff, these two are premium brands. One Tigress is kind of a budget brand, but everything I've used of them is just top notch. I like this one. I like the color of it. It's black. It's one of my favorite sleep mats. And so, but this is a small one. This is non-insulated, so super hot. This guy is the one I take. So I'm trying to decide which one of these to take. Again, it's going to be August. I don't think I'm going to be in any super cold temperatures, so I'm leaning more towards this little guy than these two. I may regret it, but non-insulated, basically no insulation for warmth except your body and your, and this, my sleep system doesn't have, you don't sleep on any, and you really don't get any of that anyway. So I'm going to risk it, and I'm going to use that. If worst comes to worst, I can stop at Walmart and buy a closed insulated mat, give you a couple R value, strap it on, and go down the road. But that's the choice I'm going to make. Is I'm going to take, again, I'm trying to go lightweight. So there's that. We're going to get that. Sleeping pad. Okay, my pillow is this little guy right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this is my top bag. It's going to be my tent, so that when I get to camp, all my camping situation is there. I can get to that bag first, get my tent set up, say it's raining. I can get there, get my tent set up, get my gear out of the rain, and get it in there. So this is going to be all my, this top bag is going to be my camping setup, quick access to get my tent going. And then the other bag is going to be, top bag will probably be clothes. And like that day's change of clothes. This little pillow here is the X-Ped Mega Pillow. It's kind of got a soft top. It's good size, about that big. I don't know, like a fish, Anyway, it's probably that big, maybe a little bit bigger, and it blows up. Good size, but I like it because it's got a soft top and it's super comfortable. I'm a side sleeper, so I put my arm underneath my pillow and underneath my head and do that kind of number. So Xped, I picked this up in Jackson Hole, Wyoming on a trip, and they had it, I don't know whether they had it mismarked, but it was about half of what I could find it anywhere else. So I scooped this up immediately. So that's my pillow. This check sheet really makes it to where you don't forget anything. Sleeping bag, liner. I'm not gonna take a liner on this trip. I do have some, but I'm not gonna take it on this trip. I'm not gonna take a blanket on this trip. I'm not gonna take a hammock, under blanket, top quilt, under tarp. I'm not taking any of that. So let's go over here to, I'm not gonna go through my riding gear quite yet.